Okay, we are live. Alright, so from where we left off, we just got Ashley back. So she's given us all the items that we picked up from as her. Isn't that great?
Oh, what a touching moment we have here.
All spoiled thanks to your interruption. Why don't you do us all a favor and leave before the audience gets pissed off?
You're nothing but an extra in my script, so don't get too carried away. Your biggest scene is over.
I don't ever remember being a part of your crappy script.
Well then, why don't you show me what a first-class script is like through your own actions?
Good old Salazar, always taunting us. Oh, Lewis is still dead. Poor guy. Alright, so at this point, it's time to go back and get some stuff. Now that we've got Ashley, there's a couple things we can do. So that RPG's down there. We're gonna grab that last. We got some other stuff to get first.
Wait.
Yep, there's guys back. There's a suplex for you. Alright, that went pretty well. Got some magnum ammo.
Follow me.
Magnum is the most powerful weapon in the game. So there's extra guys over there, but I don't know why I would need to go back that way, so I'm not gonna mess with them. This way, however, is somewhere I'm going. Ah, you're in the way, Ashley.
Follow me.
So if you remember, we killed the Novistadors in here. And that's because I knew I'd be coming here with Ashley. And fighting things is always more of a pain when she's around. And this is why we needed Ashley. It's locked from the other side. With a little help from another person, I might just be able to get up in there. So this is a fun little treasure room. It's got the broken butterfly, which is the most powerful weapon in the game. Well, besides the rocket launcher. Now that we've got that, we can go back.
Follow me.
Still gonna ignore those guys over there, because I don't need to mess with them.
Wait.
We are gonna take this rocket launcher now, though. Might need to make room for it. Alright. Time to reorder these things. Okay, that should give us plenty of room. Bam. Perfect. So that RPG is pretty big, but we'll make use of it eventually. It won't be too long. We gotta hang on to that thing.
Got some rare. What are you buying?
What's he selling? Anything? No.
What are you buying?
You can see this thing has 13 firepower. We're upgrading it to 17.
Thank you.
That thing is beastly.
Is that? Thank you.
Let's walk by old Lewis again. And now we proceed onwards.
Wait.
So what we're going into now is probably the silliest thing in the game. And there's a lot of silly things in this game, but this is like the most nonsense of all. So first we're crossing this crazy
Wait here.
ridge. Look at this thing. How impractical is this? There's lava below. I don't know what's up with that. This whole place is just craziness. Wait till you see this next room. Yeah, there's a big lava room somehow in this castle. And these dragon statues, well, you'll see. Yeah, they breathe fire. It's pretty ridiculous. But killing those guys spawns the treasure. And if I didn't kill them, those things would be shooting fire at me my whole time going through here. It'd be annoying. There's like a weird merry-go-round thing in here. Like, this room is just insanity. I don't know how they imported all this lava, or if I'm supposed to believe they, like, built this castle in a volcano. I don't know what the deal is here. It is absolute nonsense. Oh, come on. Get knifed. Okay. So this one is a little harder to deal with, because we don't get a good angle on it. we have to like run by and try to shoot it. But there's also guys coming, so we gotta deal with these guys first. Otherwise, we're gonna get wrecked. Sometimes it'll burn them, sometimes it doesn't. It's really weird. It's unclear what the hitbox is on this thing. It should burn him, but it didn't. So it's kind of inconsistent. Oh, that guy got burned. Alright. Alright, got him too. That's nice. Hopefully this is the last guy. We'll see. Okay, looks like it is. So now we got to deal with this other thing here. So I got to run over here to make it aim at me here. Wait for it to shoot fire. And then I run to the other side. And get it before I can turn. And that's the lava room. I don't know why there is a lava room, but it is finished. Back over our nonsense bridge.
Wait, follow me.
And now we got Ashley back. Now we get to go on a roller coaster. This Salazar, man, he's got some crazy stuff in this castle. He's got his own roller coaster, he's got a lava room. This dude's got way too much time and money.
Wait. Follow me.
And we are back here. Back to this crazy door now that we've got all the little pieces we need. Okay, can we combine them? Nope, just gotta use them individually.
Wait.
This is a fun little side area. There's not much up here, but there is a little bit of treasure. And this is the area where he talked to me when I first met him. So, I guess we're supposed to think he walked all the way up here just to say hello to me, and then he walked all the way back down. Not the most practical of layout here.
Follow me.
Now we get to ride another roller coaster.
Wait. Follow me. Wait.
Alright, so this room splits into 3 paths. So, let's go this one first.
Wait.
It's a simple little push puzzle. You get these in most Resident Evil games. Push blocks onto pressure plates.
Follow me.
I think you've lived long enough. Let's see if you can survive this time.
Just shoot the guy.
Wait.
But the funny thing is, like, that door doesn't even close. Like, we could just run out too, just like he did. But Ashley gets scared and she won't. If I recall. So instead you shoot those things to stop it.
Follow me.
It's kind of a bizarre sequence. Salazar acts like it's this huge threat, but it's a non-issue. Wait, there's more! They've got a crazy drill. Look at those guys, they love it. Alright. So basically here you just gotta shoot these guys. And then the door opens, and Ashley will run out. Again, pretty easy. But if you don't do it, she gets squished.
Follow me.
Let's see, okay, a lot of nothing.
Wait.
Got ourselves another merchant.
Welcome.
If he's got anything for me.
Got some rare. What are you buying?
Shotgun upgrades. Rifle. Oh, I like rifle.
Thank you. What are you buying? What are you selling?
Sell the grenade.
Thank you.
Alright.
Come back anytime.
Sure, we got another shooting range. Let's do it. Oh, I guess I didn't get this last time. It's the instructions for how to do the shooting range.
Welcome.
So this one, in theory, will be a little tougher than the last one. I don't know what the point of the bugs are. I guess just to distract me or something. Come on. Oh, I missed. It's pretty forgiving though, it doesn't have to be perfect. So pretty much you always have to do it twice, because for some reason the first time you can't get all 6 of the bottle caps. But there's like 2 parts to each one. I am not doing super great here so far. Alright, that was pretty good. Alright. Shooting range number 2 defeated. Get even more money. Awesome. Let's see, what do we got over here? Flash grenade. We're gonna need that. I don't think I've actually used a flash grenade yet in this playthrough. It's not that I can remember. Sample retrieved. As you may have heard, Louis Sierra has been disposed of by Lord Sadler. The sample is back where it belongs. I had hoped that the whole matter could be resolved without troubling the Lord. However, as long as the sample is safe, we can all rejoice, for our time is nearly at hand. Now that the sample is back in our safe hands, it'll be a bit more difficult for that troublesome woman to get it. In light of all this, it's unfortunate that Sarah had to go. Like us, he would have had a bright future if only he had shown more faith in our beliefs. As for the other 2 Americans, the Lord has left the matter in our hands. We must not disappoint the Lord. We shall capture Ashley and take her to the Lord and dispose of the American agent. Yeah, we'll see about that. These statues look at that. It's shaking. It's so excited that I'm gonna show up. So hyped. So we're gonna leave Ashley back because these things can hit her. That would be bad. She's not as tough as we are. So just like she had to deal with these knights, so do we. Only Leon has some firepower he can bring to the table. Any other items? Looks like that's it. May wrath of evil befall the one who disturbs this holy grail. And of course it's a trap. So just like the knights that tried to kill Ashley, now they're going to try to kill us. So fun note about these guys, this is actually the only time in the game you get to fight them is just in this room. They're a one-off enemy. Sure. They're not too bad because they attack kind of slow, but they do get close to you easily because they're fast. That guy's kind of quick. He's probably the most dangerous one, the guy with the axe. So that's how these things are animated. They're full of those tentacle monsters. If you were ever wondering why these armors just wander around. Oh, that was supposed to kill it. Let's try that again. Wow. Those things are tougher than I remember. Holy cow. Okay. These things are no joke. There we go. I remember those guys being much easier. Because that was just the wave 1. Sure. Coming up next, we got wave 2. These are the more powerful ones. Yeah, very powerful to just ignore 2 shotgun blasts like that. They also have the 1-hit kill plagas that pop out. So I need to be extra careful I don't get close to them. So this is why we got the flash grenade. Because flash grenades instantly kill all Plaga monsters. That's their real power. See, early in the game they're kind of weak, but late game they're quite strong. Alright.
Follow me.
And that's the last we'll ever see of the Knights.
Wait.
So I've got 2 rifle rounds I want to use up. Don't throw things at me. Okay. Not cooperating. Let's see if we can grab that item before it despawns. Priorities, priorities. All right.
Welcome. Got some rare. What are you buying? Is that all? Thank you. What are you selling? Come back anytime.
So my shotgun is empty, but I'm cool with that. I'm just going to leave it empty until I get the next shotgun. Replace it. Because I don't have too long to go.
Wait.
Die, snake.
Follow me. Wait.
So the way forward is through that door, but a little hidden area up here you can go to get an item. It's another butterfly lamp. Oh, look at that big gross thing. That thing is gross. Goodbye, Ashley. We didn't have her for long. So these are the second form of the Novistadors. Now they fly. Basically, instead of being invisible, now they just fly. So interesting thing to note about these guys who are flying. If you shoot them out of the air, they die in one hit. But the guys who are on the ground have way more health. And will attack you much like the regular ground-based Novistadors. It's really weird. Oof. These guys also have the option, or rather the ability to stun lock you. That move he just did where he threw me back, they can just spam that sometimes and just instantly kill you without you being able to respond. That's really the only thing that makes these guys dangerous. I don't know what makes them do that. It's just a weird quirk with their AI. Oh, still no blue eye. That's unlucky. So there's a couple of them sitting on this big gross thing. You know what? I don't like this big gross thing. Let's shoot it. So that, killing that thing, not only kills these two guys, but makes a whole bunch of these eyes spawn on the ground. And in these, you get one guaranteed blue eye. So kind of like I said before, you automatically are guaranteed to get one, then that's the one. The other one has to be randomly dropped, with a very low drop chance. And unfortunately, we haven't been super lucky of getting that other blue one to drop. It might never happen. In which case, we'll just have to sell the lamp for less than its max value. There'll only be one other spot in the game where we fight Novistadors, so that'll be my last chance when we get there.
Welcome. Got some rare. What are you buying? Is that all? Is that all? Thank you. What are you
Got
selling?
some nice upgrades. Alright.
Come back anytime.
I wonder if you can see me, Mr. Kennedy.
If you even scratch her, I'll break your bones.
First, we shall see if you can make it this far. I'll be waiting.
Shit.
He's so nice waving to me like that. So yeah. Those look dangerous over there, huh? More catapults. That wasn't too bad. Oh. Alright. Taking care of these guys for me. I think we're gonna need the sniper for this one. Ooh, that was close. That's the guy we gotta get. I missed. Okay. He's still firing? What a cheater. Alright. Catapults are done. So this whole big complicated gear system has 3 of these little wooden blocks blocking it from turning all the way, so I gotta shoot those. The whole point of this entire elaborate thing is just to move the bridge, because I couldn't get to where Salazar was without moving the bridge. There should be one more. There it is. Now I just have to pull the lever. Ritual preparation. Thanks to the efforts of the Novistadors, we've been able to recapture Ashley. We shall prepare for the sacred ritual as quickly as possible and make Ashley an official member of the Los Illuminados. While we prepare for the ritual, those of you who feel inclined can attend to our American friend. We should be able to hold off our friend for at least a little while by jamming the gears in the clock tower with something. I think if we jam the gears in 3 places, it should give us enough time to prepare everything for the ritual. Now go and entertain our American tourist. Oh, nice. You guys are very, welcoming. And we got a weird low quality FMV. Okay. That was close. So yeah, there's crossbow guys in here now. So now more guys have spawned behind me. So we're gonna go back up so we can take care of those guys. Oof. Free hit. That was close. I better heal. The dynamite guy might have killed himself. Well, that makes that convenient. I don't think I can even break those. I don't think there's anything in these things. Ah, yes. This bridge is kind of nuts. A lot of guys are going to spawn on this bridge. So it's kind of weird there's a safe spot right there, even though this is a very small, narrow area where a lot of guys spawn. So the reason this room's tough is because a whole bunch of guys are going to spawn in front and behind me simultaneously. And also, one of those guys has a rocket launcher, which has the opportunity to make things get pretty crazy. I don't know where the rocket launcher went, but it went somewhere. Let's throw a grenade here. Gotta create some space. Dude, there's just guys dropping in. Like, this spot is crazy. Okay. I think we're doing okay. A lot of the trick is just surviving that initial wave of guys, especially with the rocket. This is kind of bad. Okay. That guy with the skull hat is really tough for some reason. It's the same guy who had the rocket launcher. There we go. So I think it might be possible to actually just run past all the guys and run in here, but what fun would that be? So this room's kind of tough because there's two corridors up there. Let's take a closer look at them. And one of them has armor, so he's like a super corridor, and that's the regular one like we fought earlier. So one of these guys by themselves isn't too bad, but two of them at once makes this a lot trickier, especially sprinkled in with other guys. Because these guys will attack me, and I kind of got to shoot them. And when I shoot these guys, they get mad and they'll attack me. So let's just take them out quickly. And now it's time to break out the Magnum, because he's a special guy. And we're dead. One hit kill. And that's why that room's tough. Because you try to deal with one guy and the other guy one-shots you. And all the little guys make you have to rush through it. It's pretty tough. Oh, he didn't get stuck this time. That's unfortunate for us. That's a problem. Dang it. Just when we were ready to kill the other guy. Okay. Alright. Dude, these guys literally spawn out of nowhere. Such BS. So let's see if we can kill these guys. Oh boy. I hate this room. Okay. See, I wish this guy would just die. It would help me a lot. Okay. Oof. We did it. Yeah, that room's kind of cheap.
Ashley.
Leon!
Mr. Kennedy, don't you know when it's time to throw in the towel?
No! Leon!
I have a grappling hook, apparently.
Where's the satisfying sound of one's impalement?
Don't fall for this old trick.
How dare you! No more games! Kill him! Kill! Quickly! We shall prepare for the ritual!
Leon, you're alive.
Or some alive.
So maybe you have 9 lives, but it doesn't matter now, Mr. Kennedy. I've sent my right hand to dispose of you.
Your right hand comes off?
Say whatever you please. Die, you worm!
Gotta love Leon. Such a smartass. So this is obviously this pit where they dump all of the Ganados who aren't cooperating. We'll come back for that.
Welcome.
So this is an important merchant.
Got some rare.
He's the guy who sells my new shotgun.
Is that?
So we're gonna sell the old shotgun.
Ah. Thank you. What are you buying?
And we'll buy the striker.
Is that all?
This thing is sweet. And it's smaller, so it's everything, man. It's great.
Thank you.
Except less slots.
What are you buying?
So the striker isn't the most powerful shotgun, but it has the fastest firing rate. And it reloads pretty quick. And it's got a wide shot.
Is that all?
Which you might think that's bad to have more spread on your shot, but it's a good thing in this game because the shotgun's primary use
What are you selling?
is to knock people over and stun people,
Come back anytime.
and that's what the striker's really good at.
What are you selling? Is that? Is that?
So Salazar's right hand that he sent at us, his name is Verdugo, and we're gonna be seeing him pretty soon here. He's our next boss. And he is why we kept the rocket launcher. So we get this little cutscene of him stalking us. Which is sort of a fun callback to Resident Evil 1, where you had a cutscene of a monster stalking you as well. From its perspective, in much the same way. There's little side rooms, but we're not going to worry about those yet. Alright, so now Verdugo's in here with us. And you'll see what that equates to pretty soon here. So yeah, we're gonna have some QTEs here for a bit as he tries to ambush us. So I kind of skipped over it, but basically the gimmick here is there's an elevator we're trying to call, but there's no power. Now there is. So as it says, it's 4 minutes until the elevator arrives. So I think the intended encounter here is actually that we just survive for 4 minutes. Because this guy's got tons of health. However, there is a way to beat him. So first you knock over this liquid nitrogen and you freeze him. And then you take the rocket launcher. And he's dead. So if you don't kill him exactly like that, and of course that magically makes the elevator show up too. Yeah, if you don't kill him exactly like that, that dude is a serious pain. He's got so much health. And so basically the gimmick is that you run around this area and there's a few of those freezing canisters to like slow him down as you just try to avoid him. But I prefer the method where I kill him.
It seems that Salazar is having difficulty taming the American pig. Salazar had his chance. Krauser, go get the girl. Oh, and dispose of the swine while you're at it.
Consider it done.
And there's our first glimpse at Krauser.
Welcome.
Let's see what this guy's got.
Got some red. What are you buying?
Nothing. Whole lot of nothing.
What
I
are
think we
you
do need to
buying?
upgrade the butterfly though.
Is that all? Thank you. What are you selling? Is that? Come back anytime.
Lewis's Memo 2. The first Castellan buried the Lost Plagas deep underground below the castle to hide their very existence. But when Salazar released the Lost Plagas, no one thought he could bring them back to life. Because when Salazar found them, they were all just fossilized remains. Everyone knew that the parasitic organisms could not survive without hosts, that they couldn't sustain life on their own. When Salazar and his men excavated the remains, it almost appeared as if the Lost Plagas were just waiting to be discovered so that they could resurrect. Several years later, unexplainable convulsions started occurring among the villagers who helped with the excavation of the Lost Plagas. Then one day, all of a sudden, these villagers turned into violent savages. They later found out it was caused by the Lost Plagas. Although they appeared fossilized, they were able to survive the long years by lying in a dormant state at the cellular level, remaining in a spore-like form. Apparently during the excavation, the villagers inhaled the spores, and within their bodies, the parasites became active again. This is how the Lost Plagas were resurrected. Even as I'm writing, the excavation of the Lost Plagas continues. God only knows how many of these Plagas have been resurrected, not to mention the countless members of Ganados that have been created. Their inhumane activity must be put to an end. If they are not stopped, people around the world could turn into victims of this crazy cult organization. I think it's funny that Lewis, like through these notes, is like a scientist or something, and he does not act like it at all.
Welcome.
So we got our next shooting range. So there's only 4 shooting ranges in the game, or 4 stages of shooting range rather. And they throw these first 3 at you pretty quick. The next one will be a little bit before we see it, if I recall. Come on. Oh, couldn't get those 2. Still got my 5, and then you gotta get the rest on the last one. I'd have to screw up pretty bad to not get these. They're pretty easy. That's like shoot an Ashley statue or miss a lot of the targets. Come on. Okay. Should get me there. Yep. so much money. It's so much money for doing these. It's ridiculous amounts of money. Hey, we're back to the old villagers. It's always fun fighting against these guys. They're like old friends, you know? It's always good to see him again. Guy's still alive? Let that fire kill him. No, he's dead. So these might be the same old villagers, but they're, but they got more health. But they act the same. Just like before, the only ones that are really a danger are guys like this guy who throw things at you. He's got to go. Oh, he threw that through the thing. Eat those guys. So funny note here, the whole gimmick of this zone is blowing up that rock, and you got to get like TNT to do it, and it's this whole big thing. But if you take a rocket launcher, you can actually shoot that boulder, and it'll get rid of it. It's economically a terrible idea, but that's something you'll see in speedruns. These dynamite guys are always kind of scary when they get close to you, because, like, nobody wants that. Nobody wants the guy holding the lit stick of dynamite to run at you. I thought I saw a prompt. So yeah, that thing has the dynamite that I need. But it's too high up. I need to go pull a lever up there to bring it down. Ugh. Let's not take any chances. Let's just heal. I got plenty of healing items. That's why. These Plaga rocks appear to be fossilized. Just how old are these things? We got somebody in chat whose name appears to be in Arabic saying hi. Can't read your name, but hello all the same. we got that, and that'll let us operate the thing again. Oh, we got Mr. Chainsaw back. Now, I believe the chainsaw guy, his name is actually Dr. Salvador. But you would never know that just by going in-game. So we're gonna go up here. Ouch. The idea is that we try to get some space between us and Mr. Chainsaw. But those guys who throw things are the bane of my existence. Magman will make short work of him. Alright, not bad. Take care of those guys while we're at it. And let's eat our brown egg. And we got that, which gives us the dynamite so we can blow up the rock. Now, you would think that would be a very unsafe distance to stay from a stick of dynamite that large, but it's not a problem for Leon. So we got another lava room here. And we're going to have an interesting little challenge here in a moment. So we got another El Gigante, and this time there are two of them. And that takes care of one. So that lets you kill one of them pretty easily. And fun fact, if I stood next to the lava right now, he would actually reach out and grab me and pull me in and kill me. Which is kind of fun. So this time we're actually going to fight one of these guys naturally. We're not going to do any tricks. Alright, we'll go back up here. So if you stay on that thing, he'll knock you down. So you gotta not be up there too long. Uh-oh. Oh, that's what I wanted to avoid. Alright, we got him. that's what it looks like when you kill one of those guys the regular way, instead of with a rocket launcher. So fun little note here, in the original GameCube version of this game, if I left the room and came back, the money for the first guy would be sitting right here in the center of the room and I could pick it up. But in this version of the game, that doesn't work. Alright, so this is our last Novistador room. It's where all of our weapons, because there's a lot of them. So this is our last chance to get a blue eye. And these are going to be the flying versions again. The old land versions are gone. So part of the trick here is like they're flying around and you can shoot them and they'll fall and die, but if you don't shoot them over land, you won't get the money that they drop. It'll just go away. So my goal here is to get them to come to me. I'm not being cooperative. So let's get one. That ought to get the rest. Okay. Oh, missed that one. Too bad. So I want to get them before they land. Because if they land, they get a lot stronger. Well, unfortunately, I knocked most of them off. But I got one. Two lights shall shine on a new path. So this room is basically just a giant hive for them, and there's going to be a lot of them in here. Often hard to tell where they're coming from. Their sound is very ambient, and you just kind of hear it everywhere you go. Oh, he landed. Okay, got that one. Oh, still no blue eyes. Alright, so we're gonna have a lot of them coming in here now. So let's swap over to the shotgun. Ouch. Oh, no blue eye. Not many chances left to get it. Probably not getting it this run. The way they move makes them very hard to hit. Did I lose them both? Oh no, it's down there. Nope, still no blue eye. Hey, we got it. Alright. That's funny. That's one of our last chances to get it. Cool. We should have one more wave of guys come in here. And then on our way out we might see a couple, but that'll be the end of the Nabistadors. Crazy magic light puzzle to melt the door. Say these guys can be kind of tricky sometimes the way they get stuck. All right. So I think he's the last Nabistador left. So sure, we'll kill him too. Why not? Alright, that's the end of them. Some crazy smashing thingies. So that stops the middle one from smashing, so it gives me a room to hide out here. Now we go up our weird elevator. Letter from Ada. Once a Plaga egg hatches, it's nearly impossible to remove it from the body. But if it's before it hatches, then it can be neutralized by medication. If it does hatch, you might be able to get it out by surgery before it turns into an adult, but it won't be easy. There's a high chance you won't survive the operation. As far as I know, the girl was injected with the egg before you. Her time is ticking. You should prepare yourself for the worst case scenario.
Welcome. Got some rare. What are you buying? Is that all, stranger?
Man, that Red Knight's getting powerful. Almost 4 times as strong as the base handgun that we started with.
Is that all? Thank you. Not enough cash.
Not enough cash.
Come.
Alright, time to combine these treasures. Alright, so our lamps are complete. So we missed one treasure for the mask. The second mask, rather. But that's fine. But we got everything for the crown. I think it's just 2 for this one. Yep. Alright. That's plenty of treasure to sell.
What are you selling? Is that thank you.
Now I can sell all these eyes, because never have a use for them. Sell the mask. Sell these and that.
Thank you.
Okay, now we have a lot of money.
Buying.
All of the money.
Thank you.
So let's see, we need to upgrade the magnum capacity.
What are you buying?
And then once we use up the striker, we'll upgrade that next. Okay. So that big tower there is where we're going. But to get there, we got to go through some stuff. But we still got the regular Ganados here. Our all reliable friends. This area looks like a war zone. I don't know what the story is here. It's not the flashiest thing to do, but it works. So we need to go through that door, but to get there, we of course need an item. As always. There's always something you need to get. Go here, grab the treasure. I don't know why they make me rotate that thing, I guess, just in case you try to sneak by those guys. Maybe they'll chase you there. So this area is like, I don't know, there's some weird motion blur going on. I don't know why that's there, but I think it's because the original game had like a heavy smoke effect. Like there was a lot of dust in the air, and it just didn't translate well to the PC, so it just looks like crazy motion blur. A lot of those old console games had to do a lot of tricks to pull off their visuals. And this game definitely had some of the best visuals around when it came out back in the day. Here, a chainsaw. Uh-oh. Let's hide down here. Well, the disc esophagus while we're at it. Alright. Let's just do the old solution. No, I totally meant to use the shotgun up there and then go upgrade it, but I forgot, so. Oh well. Our old friends, the bear traps, are back. Here. So that chainsaw guy, you can hear him. He's up there. He's kind of just stuck on that window, amusingly enough. So, we're going to take advantage of that. I don't know why he gets stuck there. He's too dumb to use the ladder, but I won't complain. That's too noisy. So we need a key to get through there, if I recall. Takes a lot to take this guy down. He's still alive. You can tell he's dead when his chainsaw turns off. There we go. Now he's dead. So yeah, this chainsaw guy, not too scary. Uh-oh. So funnily enough, there's another chainsaw guy right here. Wow, he is tough. There we go. Well, maybe we didn't need a key to get out here after all. Could have been remembering incorrectly. Unless I grabbed the key up top and I just didn't realize it. That's possible. Yep, that's what it was. There was a key. Okay. So, obviously another one of these traps. Can't shoot those yet. And this time, there's little plagas crawling around to make our life difficult. Alright. We got those out of the way, now we can shoot these things. Same as before. So coming up here, we got the minecart ride. Fun little section, a bit infamous, but it's a good time. We got our own fun little roller coaster right here, basically. So you can shoot these things, or you can just do the QTE. As you can see here, there's a chainsaw guy here. Oh, we missed. That is sad. Is there a guy in here with me? No. Yeah, there's another chainsaw guy. They just keep on coming. Time for QTEs. Alright, that's an easy one to fail. Alright, and that was the main card ride. Fun, fun. Do I upgrade? Nah, let's go spend our stuff before we worry about upgrading. I think this might be a one-way trip. Let's just go upgrade now. I at least want the shotgun. The rest I can live without.
Welcome. Got some rare. What are you buying? Is that all? Thank you.
What have we got? 4. Yeah, it's 4 is fine.
Time.
I can do with 4. I believe those are the last of the villagers that we'll ever see. That was our last time visiting those guys. No more chainsaws, no more villagers. So this chapter has 4 parts. Most of them only have 3, I think. Could stop here, but I think I want to finish this castle. So, let's move on. I'll do one more chapter. So here we got a big crazy Salazar statue. It's mechanized, it's got all kinds of crazy stuff going on. We go that way, the bridge lowers, so there's no point. Oh, actually, I guess probably have to trigger it, actually, I think. Yeah, I do. Yeah, the statue moves too. It's crazy. It's probably the, you know, I think I said the lava room was the most. Oh, that's why you look where you're going. I said the lava room was the most ridiculous, but this is a pretty good contender. It's pretty insane, and you'll see as we go, it gets even crazier. So in this section, I gotta like jump across these hands. It's pretty crazy. that was close. The thing almost despawned. Not on my watch. So we go over here, we pull that lever. That makes the next hand come down as well. That guy's spinning around like a crazy guy. It's pretty tough. Alright, so we got half the bridge up. I didn't want to do that. Same button. Whoa, that's kind of a weird high jump. That makes the hands do even more crazy stuff. I missed. Ow. Ow. Ah, couldn't avoid that. Alright, now we can cross the bridge. Some more guys spawn to mess with you, but I don't need to worry about them. I could do a ridiculous chase sequence. So yeah, that statue also chases people. That thing is a crazy giant robot. Okay. Again, because we're in 60 frames per second, those QTEs where you gotta mash are very easy to fail. Because they're basically twice as hard as the original game.
So nice you could join us, Mr.
You again.
The sacred rite that's about to begin at this tower shall endow the girl with magnificent power. She will join us, become one of us.
This is no ritual. It's terrorism.
Isn't that a popular word these days? Not to worry. We've prepared a special ritual for you.
Should have done that a lot sooner. Alright, now we got a gauntlet of enemies to climb. We're that big tower I was pointing out earlier, so we gotta climb to the top. So this part's kind of funny. These guys throw barrels down the stairs at you, like Donkey Kong. So we're gonna let this guy get hit by the barrel before we go up there. There he goes. Something exploded for some reason. There's a bunch of guys coming up. Oh, I get to be the Donkey Kong. I throw the barrels at them, which is kind of fun. Let's heal up. He surprised me. Alright. Don't hit me at the top, please. Of course. Looks like the only guy left is their leader. And of course, we'll take care of him. Alright. Oh, where'd you come from? You can have a suplex. Well, I killed him. Okay. So over there's the way forward. I think there's an item up here. Yes. Reload that. Reload this. Alright. I still got 4 rifle rounds I need to use up. Get rid of these so we can go up. Alright, now we got our elevator section. Ouch. Ouch. You can have one of those. Oh, that missed? Dang. Alright. Elevator defeated. And I didn't use up the rifle the way I intended. Great. Let's go ahead and heal up. Up we go. Alright, we were finally at the top of the tower. Which is, of course, where Salazar is. And our little friend the merchant. Ready to prepare us for our boss battle.
Welcome. Got some rare. What are you buying? Is it?
Sure.
Thank you. Is thank is thank you. What are you selling? Is that is thank you. Come back anytime.
Alright, up next we have the Salazar boss fight. I'm tempted to reload that, but I'm not gonna. I should be fine with just the rifle. Plenty of ammo, yeah, plenty of ammo.
You just missed her. The ritual is over. She left with my men to an island.
What?
Goodbye, Ashley.
I think it's time I paid my due respects towards your impressive and stubborn will. Mr. Kennedy, welcome.
Here's my problem with this. Let's say he wins. Can he go back to being a regular guy, or is he stuck as a big gross monster now for the rest of his life?
Monsters. Guess after this, there'll be one less to worry about.
I want you to suffer just like I
So this guy's... he's pretty big, but he's not so hard. All you gotta do is get rid of that tentacle. And then you shoot this eyeball. He moves around a lot, so it's a little hard to hit. Once you get it enough, his pot opens up, and then you can shoot him. Got my 4 headshots in. And back to him. Ouch. So that's why I gotta get rid of the tentacle, because it's protecting him. Yeah. So yeah, it respawns, and then you just get rid of it again. Not too tough. There's plenty of different places you can go and different strategies you can use to kill this guy. Some people like to use a rocket launcher to kill him as well, but I don't think he's too bad. And that's it. Salazar defeated. All in all, not too bad. Pretty easy boss. And of course he gives lots of items to collect. I think that's everything. And on we go. Jumps. A lot of money. Snake! Snake! Ugh. It's too low, I couldn't get him. There we go. What a troublemaker. Inventory is full. Let's see one of these then. Got so much ammo. I'll leave that for now. Let's just sell stuff.
Some rare. What are you buying?
Exclusive. Increases the firepower behind the weapon's threshold. So what this is, if you fully upgrade a weapon in every category, as you see I've done with this Red 9 handgun, you will unlock the exclusive upgrade, which is like a super special upgrade that's customized per weapon. And usually it's really expensive. In this case, it's 80,000 bucks. So this increases the weapon's firepower behind its threshold, so it's like a massive damage increase. So now it does 6.5 damage. That's more than the shotgun that you buy at the start of the game. That's a lot of damage, and that's why I like the Red 9, because it does a lot of damage. Number go up.
Thank you. Thank you. What are you selling?
At this point, I'm not too worried about maximizing every little piece of ammo I buy. I'm doing pretty good in that regard.
Thank you.
So now this handgun is really powerful. It's Ada.
Need a ride, handsome?
Okay.
And that is the end of this chapter. That is the end of the castle. And next we move on to the island, which is the last final stage of the game. So I kind of break this game up into thirds. You got the village section, then the castle section, and now we're moving on to the island section, which is the last third of the game. And I'm going to end the stream here. Thank you everybody for watching. And I will see you all next time.